Hey guys, PFresh91, and I'm bringing you some video on The Last Guardian. And for those of you who don't know what The Last Guardian is, or was, I'm not sure what it classified under. Back in '09 E3, it was announced for the PS3, I believe. And get this, it hasn't come out yet. Yes, it's 2014, and the game still hasn't come out yet. Now, this isn't the first time something like this has happened. If you guys remember, those of you who are old enough, Duke Nukem Forever took forever to come out. Now, what happened when it came out? Honestly, never played the game, but basically heard that it sucked. Now, I have a little theory with this whole delay for Last Guardians and thing, because Last Guardians, it looked like such a good game, but it was made for PS. It was supposed to come out for PS3, and I think it's supposed to come out for PS4. I'm not sure if it may come out for both, but I'm saying it looked like it was a good game. But the problem is that when you have a game in development this long, then the thing is that you usually have people leave. In fact, The Last Guardian has already had, I believe, 2 people leave its crew. One would be the game's executive producer, Yoshifusa Hayama, hopefully I'm pronouncing that right, and the Team ICO's founder, Fumito Ueda. I'm probably not pronouncing that last name right. But The Last Guardian, the thing is that The Last Guardian was supposed to come out in 11. It's 2014, and it's just like in development limbo in a sense. Just saying, there's a problem with this. I don't mind taking a long time if you have to, but the problem I find is this: when you take too long with a game, you had a concept that may have worked perfectly for a game that came out in 2011, but let's say that the game comes out next year, just to be optimistic. Next year, when that comes out and you play it and you're like, wow, this game really is not bad. It's not good, I mean. And it may not be that it's not a good game, but it may be that the whole concept or the form it was out no longer is a game that's too interesting to people. Because maybe it's one of those things where it's been done a million times, so it's like it feels rather boring. And maybe back in 2011, that hadn't been done a million times yet, that hadn't even been done a couple times yet, so back then it wouldn't have felt boring. But all I'm saying is that when you make a game for this, you make it for the time period you originally set the release date for. When you have to push it back this long, all of a sudden you may not feel like going back and completely redoing this game to fit the time period. But maybe The Last Guardian won't suffer that. Maybe The Last Guardian will be good. Maybe The Last Guardian will be a good game that just, people start loving. People are like, wow, it's a good game. You never know. It's true. It could happen. But will it ever come out? I don't know. They keep dangling in front of us with these keep hinting that it's going to come out. Hinting. And then what happens? It never comes out. I mean, when I first saw this game, I believe I first saw it at the original E3 and it looked so... well, not the original E3, the '09 E3 I meant. It looked so good, graphic-wise. And that was 2009 when PS3, it wasn't a big shot yet. I think, in fact, 2003, PS3 may have just came out in '09. I don't remember the exact date. But basically, it was still... The graphics-wise looked so good for, any game. I mean, these graphics, I believe, would still kind of look good even nowadays. I'm not sure, but of course... You don't know how the final graphics will look. You just don't know. So, personally, if you ask me, keeping games in, development for this long, it rarely, in my opinion, would work out almost solely because when you make a game, you make it for that time period, and then, 5-6 years later when you finally bring out, either the game's model has been done so many times that people are sick of it, or it's just not, it doesn't relate to many gamers anymore because, once again, because it was supposed to come out when it was supposed to relate to gamers, but it didn't. I just say, these games that be in development for so long, I don't think that most of them would last too long. But there is also one more thing about a game being in development that long. People expect it to be good. And that's a big thing. If a game was announced a year and then came out the next year, and it was okay, people may be like, okay, it's a good game. No, I don't mind buying it. But if a game is announced in '09 and it comes out in 2015, that's 6 years. People expect that game to be good. People buy that game and it's just okay. They're like, no. There was no way I waited 6 years for this game. Because the game has been in development so long, people associate time with how good something is. If I take 8 years to do a project, people are going to expect more out of that project than a project that I took 3 months to do, or even a year. It's just people expect it when you take a certain amount of time. So I'm just saying, that may be another downfall. If it comes out and it's good, but it's not like great, people will be like, this game sucks. Not that it really does suck, but because people will be like, I can't believe this game took them 6 years to make. I'm just saying, it could come out. Hey, I could be wrong. It could come out. Last Guardian could be one of the greatest games on the PS4, and people may love it, but I don't know. I'm just saying, games that wait so long in development, I think it's very hard for them to be good, or even well, maybe not hard for them to be good, but hard for them to be great games. Anyway, that's just my 2 cents. Tell me yours in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, and God bless you all.